From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss that's here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump and jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa have seen it all. From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Thursday edition of I Hate It Here. My name's Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hotmess Express.
All aboard. Welcome to the Hotmess Express. Choo choo.
Ah, there we go. Miss that choo-choo because we did not do a show last Thursday, Marissa.
We did not.
Last minute, you and I were like, we cannot do this.
Slackers. Total slackers.
Slackers, and I was really scared I was going to spiral heavily.
I was going to make it onto a couple of lists. I'm not saying that I'm not already on some, but I was going to make more. And I would have been in some sort of encampment somewhere, I'm sure, by now.
I know. It was just, I mean, the fucking news just pounds you down.
It does.
It's just weighs on me heavily on certain days. And last week was just one of them. You know, I jumped on and I asked Marissa, like, I sent you a text late in the day too, like, hey, how are you? Like, we don't have a guest today for the show. How are you feeling? Are you up to doing a show? And you're like, well, and then you're like, also my kid's sick. I'm like, fuck it. We're not doing a show. I don't want to go on there and like a spiral because fuck these people. Fuck this fascist fucking administration. Fuck that orange turd in the office. I'm so fucking mad still, but at least I'm not going to cry and spiral like I was prepared to do, or like I would have done last week, right?
Last week, yeah.
And fuck all these people trying to make fucking Charlie Kirk a fucking saint. You could go fuck yourselves.
I was like, I'm still just reeling on, like, it's a lot that's happened and it's crazy. Like, if you would have told me 6 months, like a year ago, this is what we're going to go through, I would have been like, you're out of your fucking mind. There's no way. It's really, I'm tired of living through all of these once in a lifetime events. This is some bullshit. I feel like, and my only grace, and I'll go more into it into the other segment of our is my only form of entertainment during these dark times was rapture talk. And I can tell you how entertained I was. And we will go through that a bit later, but it is absolutely insane. So for all of you that are out there, it is heavy. It is hard. Make sure you take care of yourself. Go outside, like step on grass. Seriously, like disconnect. And remind yourself of like the good things, because it's so overwhelmingly bad that you have to remind yourself of the good things as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I was like, I need a mental health day. Like I just could not get on the air because I was like hate was like pouring out of me even more than usual, right? than usual. But I was just so fucking angry and I just would have lost my shit that I was just like, we cannot do a show. Luckily, I was super busy during the weekend, so I didn't I look at my phone. I wasn't looking at it. It gave me the peace that I needed to roll into this week. So
for sure.
So here we are, Marissa. Yes. Another Thursday. A lot. I mean, look at us. I threw like 30 F-bombs in how many minutes have we been on? 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
During these trialing times, that's little. So
And
it's
I'm
okay.
not as bad as I was last week. So
There you go.
could you imagine the words that would come out of my mouth?
Positivity. I love it.
All right, but let's move on.
Mhm.
Okay, Marissa, let's move on to our ick. What the fuck am I saying? Ick,
I
eek, or
have no
view
idea.
segment. There we go. I couldn't spit it out.
All right. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Go ahead. 'Cause
Okay.
we already kind of touched on yours.
Yeah. So mine was for this week was the rapture. Like it took over and I was dying of laughter. And first of all, I don't know if you all saw that there was apparently people that were giving away their stuff. Like people quit their jobs, people like gave out money, put all of their belongings out on the street because they really, really thought that this whole rapture thing was going to happen. And for all of you that don't know what we're talking about, I mean, I'm sure you all know, but in case you don't, it's where in the Christianity faith, the Christian faith, I believe, they believe that the rapture is when Jesus is going to come down and, well, not come down. They're going to get, I guess, sucked up into the heavens.
Yeah, all the good people.
And it's going to be Judgment Day, and then all the heathens are going to be left behind. Which apparently I'm
maybe the rapture did happen. Those people were heathens.
No, because I still see a lot of people that had their little got lives here and they're still there. So
I know, but maybe they were secretly like they're terrible people and that's why they didn't get taken. Maybe some people did.
Or maybe I just know all the heathens in the world. I don't know. I have yet to be like, oh yeah, that person got sucked up into the forever after. So.
But I did read today that this lady sold her house.
Yeah.
Sold her fucking house to some other girl and is like wants it back, and the girl's like, no.
I would have been like, no.
Take me
but no, apparently this is a thing where like people put out their belongings on the street. Like people put out their furniture out in the street because they really thought this rapture thing. I saw a couple of videos on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok, but I saw them on Instagram where there's this lady that made cards for like the people because she needed to leave something behind for the people that were going to be living in her house after she got sucked up. Yeah, she made like instructional cards like, like the alarm code is this is it. Like, and there were like PSAs of like, make sure you unlock your phones. You know, I'm like, it was wild behavior. I'm just mad because I thought there's a lot of like Christian community here where we live. I'm mad because none of those heathens put out their belongings. I drove around to try to find some good deals and I did not see anybody put out their furniture. So that was some bullshit.
There has to be a couple of crazies up in this hood, Marissa, that we live in.
I drove around.
Yeah, but the rapture talk was definitely icky. Like people, I just don't understand this timeline we're in. I don't get it.
It's like, it's very bizarre, but I would tell you it's very entertaining. I was dying of, because they're so serious too. Like they were so serious. I was like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, are you just going to float? Like, how does this work? Do you just float in the air? Like, do you just vanish? Like, what's the deal?
Well, I just was cracking up today because Jen Glenn, who's co-hosted with us before and been on the show a lot of times, on her show today was talking about it. And she said that if she was like, she thought about it and if she was going to send, she's going to pull up her feet so that nobody tried to like hold on to her and like either keep her down or try to get a free ride up.
Listen, that heathen is staying right here with us too, okay?
I know. I'm like, where does she think she's going? I've heard stuff that comes out of her mouth. Ain't no way she's floating up to heaven. But I like the fact that she thought about it and thought about pulling her feet up and making sure she was in the clear.
I would have been, listen, if you would have told me, hey, the aliens are coming and like it's an alien invasion, I would have been like, fair. But the rapture, I don't know how many raptures I've lived through in my lifetime. I've lost count. I remember when we came into the 2000s, the Y2K thing, and the world was going to collapse.
Oh yeah.
When
The
the
Waco
Mayan
stuff.
the Waco stuff. When the Mayan calendar,
And
it was in December or something like that.
I think the Mayan calendar has happened a couple times.
Yeah, no, it has. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just wanted to know, do I pay my mortgage? Or do I not?
Like, do I have to fucking go to work? Like,
Because I don't listen, if we're gonna
Give
get
my mortgage.
raptured, I don't want to get raptured broke.
right?
Like, why am I gonna pay this mortgage? Makes zero
I
sense.
mean, honestly, like, you should be able to have fun the last couple weeks here on Earth, right? Like, hookers and blow for everybody.
Absolutely.
I mean,
want
that's
to
not
go.
going to get you up.
Well, maybe that's why I'm still here. Never mind. I answered my own question.
There we go. That's funny.
What about you?
Okay, so mine is completely different. It's more of like a eek. So it's this. I came across this on Instagram, and I was like, "What is this?" So it's a commercial. For it's a commercial, but that's how I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna play the video. You guys can watch it, but it's like at first it's like an eek, like what the fuck, and then it's like an ick, and then it's like all of it, guys. This is just all of them wrapped up in this, but it's also really fucking funny. So let's play this, and you guys will spiral with me on this. Let me play it.
A jak ty w ogóle masz na imię? Nie chciałbyś zostać na śniadanie?
A gdybym to ja zajął twoje miejsce? Nie parkuj na miejscach dla osób z niepełnosprawnością. Na wszelki wypadek.
What the fuck? I was not expecting it. Oh, God. Well, that was a wild ride. What the actual fuck?
Because the caption tells you. So I'm sorry for those who are just listening to the episode and did not it was in like Dutch, maybe.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So this whole video was you see a couple after coitus looking lovely into each other's eyes, and then guy gets up and starts getting dressed, gets into his wheelchair, and then a man walks into the room and catches his wife in bed with the gentleman that just popped into his wheelchair, right? And the guy just kind of taps him, and then so the whole thing is about handicap parking and not taking spaces. So it says, if you don't want me to take your space, don't take mine.
That's crazy. That is the level of petty I aspire to be.
I know, it's a good level of petty, but like, what the fuck is that whole commercial is wild. I almost want to play it again for you guys.
Yes, I think we all need to see it again because that is crazy.
Okay, let's play it one more time because it's so funny.
A jak ty w ogóle masz na imię? Nie chciałbyś zostać na śniadanie?
A gdybym to ja zajął twoje miejsce? Nie parkuj na miejscach dla osób z niepełnosprawnością. Na wszelki wypadek.
The crazy part is that the husband looked like that was not the first time this had happened. And that's he just rolled his eyes and was like, bitch, again?
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Crazy.
Isn't that fucking wild and hilarious?
Wild.
I just like, I'm telling you, at first it's
I
like,
love
eek,
this.
like what the fuck's happening? Then it's like a ick, like, you know, because like the husband walks in, you're like, what's gonna happen? And then you're like, yo, it's for like a commercial for handicap parking spaces. Like, don't take it. But funny, overall funny. And I think this commercial, I don't know when it came out, but it needs an award.
I mean, marketing chef's kiss, because I will never forget this commercial in my life now.
For thinking
Love
out of the box, like award
Love this.
winners.
Yep.
All right, guys. So that that's that. Let's see. Looking at the time, so I'm wondering, you know what? If we bring Fluggy up now, because we
Mhm.
do have Flug. Oh wait, Marissa, do you want to read some of the chat before we jump into bringing up Flug? Because we're gonna bring up Flug because the story that he's gonna talk about is crazy.
Yeah. So everybody was saying that they agree. It's a spiral. It's just you spiral anywhere. Everybody was like, not true believers. I don't get it. This is about the whole rapture thing. I believe in a Bible, but they don't read it. Tips for the rapture was hilarious. Yeah, it was just absolutely insane. Denise says, I remember in high school, Padre Pio was who predicted the end of the world, and we all freaked out. Kendall said, Marissa's getting raptured with a blinged out chain on. Absolutely. Listen, I gotta go out in style.
I like that theory, though. I like that theory. I'm being lifted up and I'm dripped in Chanel.
Absolutely. From head to toe, baby, head to toe. I gotta have my fit. My first end of the world was, quote unquote, end of the world was on June 6, 2006. LOL. Oh, girl, I got you beat. I remember since the 90s we've been having these end of the world shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was dying at the commercial. That is wild. The hell did I just witness? Homeboy was not paralyzed from the waist down like I thought. PSA announcement over a parking spot, homie. He was a cunning linguist. The actress on that ad is an icon. Definitely 90s. That Dakin is out of pocket. Absolutely.
I mean, maybe. I mean, he does have fingers, so if he's paralyzed from the waist down. He has a mouth. He's got fingers. He did stuff.
Listen. She wanted him to stay for breakfast. Okay, so he said mission completed.
All right, Marissa. Well, today we do have a guest, so we're gonna move things along. We have Flug Life Radio, who's gonna be joining us for his monthly segment. And the reason I'm bringing him up is because this story is so wild, and I don't know how. Like, I only know a little bit of it, so I'm glad that I was ocupada this weekend and did not look at my phone because I would have gone down the rabbit hole. So I feel like it's gonna be fresh news to me when Fluggy hops on. So let's play his video. Let's get him on, and we'll roll right into it.
All right.
Go flug yourself, it's time to learn pop culture vibes. It's your turn. Millennial, what's the buzz? Flug's here to teach you just because. Go flug yourself, it's the show. Trends and throwbacks, here we go.
Hey, Flug.
Hey guys.
Oh.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
I'm so happy that I didn't get raptured and that you guys didn't get raptured, or you wouldn't be here right now.
No.
Let's be real. I was never gonna get raptured.
I want to point out because you guys were talking about your fits that you would wear during the rapture. The Bible says that everyone's clothes would burn off and you would fly into the air naked. So
now I'm gonna be naked and flying.
Yeah.
I mean,
which would be kind of funny because like you would look across and see like other naked people like floating away like how they so dead.
Or like bing because of that fresh air.
Imagine,
as soon as that happens, then you go the other way, girl.
All that cold air.
Go the other way.
That cold air is doing stuff to you. Flying up there.
Imagine it's like it starts happening, and then like you're floating up, and then you see your hot neighbor like nearby. You're just like, yes. Like,
But also, I mean, even if you do, like, if at least I'm leaving Earth in style. Even if my Chanel drip burns off, at least I'm leaving Earth in like my Chanel drip.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
I just totally forgot what I was going to say, but yes, Fluggy, you were not with us last month.
No.
No, you were with us last month.
I
Yeah.
was. I
Yeah, it
was
was the
on
month
late.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, last month, what did we talk about? Was it the girl? No.
We talked about the girl that diarrheaed herself for 2.5
Yes,
hours
there
on
we
the
go.
plane.
There we go. There we go. That's what we talked about.
That was
But
one for the books.
yeah, absolutely. But this story that you're going to bring to us today is so crazy. And I don't know if people are as into this as you and I are, but I think it's so good.
So
So,
that's a good point because it is a big story, don't get me wrong, but I feel like not as many people are talking about it, like as you would think.
no,
Which
because
is
this
kind of weird.
person, it's about a celebrity, and this celebrity isn't like a mainstream celebrity. He's kind of niche.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we can get into it if you'd
All
like.
right. Yeah.
We have a lot of details here, so I'll try to not waste a whole lot of time. But as Erica said, the story we're talking about today involves a up and coming celebrity. He wasn't there yet, right? He wasn't like Billie Eilish or The Weeknd popularity, but he was getting some attention when all of this was happening. I know
He's a
Erica.
singer.
I think you've played him like on Station
Mhm.
Head. I think Nikki, Adam have played him on their Station Head shows. I didn't know him that well. I just knew that he was an artist that was a little bit on the rise. But his name is David Anthony Burke, or his artist name is this,
That's
which
how he
is
spells it.
absolutely ridiculous. Do not use this type of logic when creating your artist name. That is so
And is that
stupid.
supposed to be David? Like, is that
Yes.
supposed
Yeah.
to? Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
say
David.
David, but it's D4VD, which is so dumb. Okay, whatever. Um,
Well, yeah,
but
I was like,
he is an American singer and songwriter known for hits like Romantic Homicide and Here With Me. He's had, like I said, a recent rise to fame in the last like 5 years or so.
Mhm.
He's collaborated with like a few big names like Kali Uchis and 21 Savage here and there.
okay.
Like I said, I've been aware of him for a while. Just have never really gotten into him. But I knew about him enough that when I saw this headline on TikTok, I was like stunned, right? But basically, let's start on September 8th, 2025, which was what, like,
Wait. Before we move on, his genre of music is more like alternative. Like,
um,
what would you say? What
people,
kind of artist
people,
is he?
people categorize him as a hip hop rapper singer, but the music I heard while doing this research, it's not. It's more like R&B. Like I think like alternative R&B kind of.
Yeah.
I didn't hear too much rapping from him,
No,
so I
I
don't
didn't
know.
hear rapping either. He's not. So I wouldn't say rapper. So like, yeah, like an alternative, like a little R&B ish, but really good, up and coming. Like Fluggy said, he's
Yeah,
from the Houston area, isn't he?
I believe so.
Because
Yeah.
I heard about him a couple years back when he was just barely coming on because my
Mhm.
nephew told me about him.
Yeah.
And he was 17 at the time, and his album that he came out with was really good for just being 17 years old. And
Right.
he's just like, and I didn't even really try that hard. Yeah, so he's a little cocky, but yeah. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to give some background into what kind of like
Music.
style of music he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, Flynn, go ahead.
Honestly, now that I think about it, maybe like news stations were being a little bit racist. Like I think maybe they saw like a black man and just assumed he was a rapper. Um, but we're not gonna defend this man too much because okay, whatever. So let's reverse a little bit to September 8th, which was what, like 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles, California. A dismembered and heavily decomposed human body was found in the trunk of a recently impounded Tesla. So there's a Tesla in Los Angeles, like parked somewhere, and someone had noticed that it had just like kind of been there for a while, and they were like, "Hey, like, this thing's kind of in the way." So they towed it to the impound lot, um, and the workers at the impound lot started to smell some stuff coming from the. I heard people calling it the frunk because Teslas have like a trunk in the front, so they call it a frunk. Um,
I know, I like
but
that.
which I'm like, I'll show you a frunk, right? But but they smelled the smell. They were like, "What is that? Why is it coming from this Tesla? Like, let's check." They opened it, and like I said, they found a heavily decomposed body. It was not complete. It was cut up, right? Which is insane. A few details arose in the meantime as like investigations began. But one of the very first things that was pointed out about this body was that on one of the fingers it had a tattoo that said SHHH dot dot dot, which is shh, right?
Okay.
So people were basically saying like, okay, well, there's actually like a few celebrities who have the same tattoo, so it could be anything, right?
Mhm.
No, because the impounded Tesla happened to be registered to, again, our homie here, David Anthony Burke. And Erica, do you want to show a picture of David here, the
Yeah.
the first photo I sent you? So
No?
this this friendly looking man here, this is
I
our,
mean, Sluggy picked like a crazy picture to show him.
but it's important
Guilty.
because
Okay, it goes with the story. Okay.
yeah.
Of course.
But this is David, right? He happened to have the same exact tattoo on his finger, right? So people were starting to put stuff together from the jump, which is this car belongs to him. It's registered to his name. There's a dead body in it that has the same tattoo on her finger as he does, right?
Mhm.
And already people are like, holy shit, this guy did something, right? When it first initially happened on TikTok and like Instagram and stuff, I was seeing a lot of people being like, "Oh my god, like I can't believe they're trying to frame him. Someone's trying to stop his ascent into fame. Like they're trying to pin this on him. Like there's no way that he did this." And as we'll see here, that opinion shifted pretty quickly. um, but about 8 days later, on September 16th, the remains were identified to belong to 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, which is this young lady right here. Unfortunately, she was the body that was found in the frunk of this Tesla belonging to
Dismembered.
David. Dismembered, yes. Um, she had okay, so this is where it gets kind of sad, but this girl had gone missing whole year before. So she went missing last year on April 5th, 2024, when she was 13. Um, Obviously, back then, her parents and stuff had put in a missing persons report and all this stuff, but nothing had come of it until now, right? About 2 days later, on September 18th, a house that was previously occupied by the singer David was raided by LAPD, and they confiscated his computer and other evidence.
So she
So,
went missing when she was 14 and the body was found when she was 15. Okay.
yeah,
13.
13, yeah. So,
13.
so,
And how old is he?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Let's rewind. So she went missing at 13 or at 14?
at 13, but I think two of her birthdays have passed since then.
Oh shit. She
Yeah.
was like little. Okay.
Hold on, I have it right here. September 7th is her birthday, so yeah, that passed
Okay.
already. That she would
Oh
have been
wow.
15 by now. Um,
Okay.
so
And
how do we
he is,
feel?
how old is he? As Marissa was asking.
Right now he's 20.
Okay.
right? Yeah, 20 or 21. But but like I said, the evidence that has been like kind of dug up had shifted people's opinion pretty quickly. Like I think people were trying to defend him at first, which I get it,
Okay.
right? Like if you love an artist, it's probably hard to believe that they would do something like this. But all of those murmurs of like he's being framed, they died pretty quickly.
Okay.
um, but yeah, a little background on the relationship between Celeste and David, because this is kind of where it starts to get a little fucked up. David and Celeste met in 2021 on a Fortnite server. You guys know what Fortnite is, right?
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
And even creepier, she was about 11 and he was 17.
Oh no.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so about the
No.
time that he dropped
No.
that album that you were talking about, Erica, very early in his career, he was starting to get some fame. So he had like a Discord
Hmm.
server thing,
Mhm.
right? That one app, and she was on there. She joined. She started to kind of like, you know, create a friendship with him. Um, it is believed. This is the part where, okay, so the thing about this case is that there are very few confirmed details. And when I say confirmed, I mean by like the police, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So that first set of details that I gave you in the beginning, all of that is confirmed.
Hmm.
Um, this other stuff is kind of stuff that like fans have found on the internet, or things that they've put together, but it's all very like damning. Like I'm having trouble not believing a lot of this stuff. But basically it is believed that a little bit after the two met on the internet, they started dating. I think by this time she was 12 and he had turned 18, which
No.
obviously
Mm-mm.
is
No.
not legal. um it
I
is
mean, this
rumor.
girl hasn't even hit puberty, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is so
um
gross.
And then one of the biggest, my first question, and a question that a lot of people have is like, how was he getting away with this, right? Like, how is it that like friends or family weren't saying anything about the fact
Hmm.
that this 12-year-old girl was dating an 18-year-old, uh, you know,
Hmm.
musician, celebrity almost person. Um, and the shitty part is that it is speculated, and a lot of people on the internet are coming out and saying that he was paying off family and friends to stay quiet, essentially, about this
I mean,
relationship.
he's not making that much money at that point, so I don't believe that. I think it's also one of the cases where, like, because he's a celebrity or on the rise to be a celebrity, nobody's seen shit. Look at Elvis married Priscilla when she was a minor
14. Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Like, it's happened multiple times with the people who have money.
Hmm.
So I don't think at that point he had the means because he wasn't that big. But so like he can't be paying off that many people. Like how much is he paying them off? Let's be realistic. Not a lot.
But also
I
it
don't know.
depends on the girl and like her circle, right? Like where does she come from? Because a lot of money to you and me might be something different than to
True.
someone who's in a different economic situation.
Yeah, and I have known in the past that I know it used to happen a lot where parents would kind of just allow stuff like this to happen because it's like,
Mhm.
oh well, he's a
Famous.
He's
musician,
famous.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I forget which musician it was. It was like in the 90s that happened. I heard that story, but I'll try and remember. But
What's his
again,
name with
this,
Damon Dash with like Aaliyah or like
Yeah.
yeah.
right,
There's
right,
been multiple celebrities. This is not a one-off.
Yeah.
right. According to people on the internet, there's video of him paying people, but I wasn't able to find that. So, like I said, some of this is speculation.
Okay.
Either way, it's fucking weird that he was being allowed to date this little girl.
That nobody in a
Um,
circle was saying this is fucking wrong.
right.
Right.
Including her family. And it seemed like they were just like successfully dating. David was seen with Celeste in public on multiple occasions. We're talking like you know, like award shows and like events that I don't know, music people do, concerts. She was at a bunch of his concerts backstage. Sometimes she would appear on video, and David is kind of seen almost like trying to keep her away from the camera's line of sight. Like there's a few videos where he's like pushing her like a little bit and trying to like be casual about it. Um, but I mean, it seemed like they were always together. They would live stream a lot together, and I actually have a clip here, Erica, that is again very
Play their live
telling.
stream. Okay.
Yeah.
He trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
So, if you guys, if it was a little hard to hear, first of all, that was Celeste and David on live stream. I'm not sure which website that was. I'm not familiar with that interface, but if you listen carefully, he says something about something being controversial, and she replies with, "It's controversial to like our word, like
Mhm.
rape
Yeah.
kids."
Mhm.
And they kind of like freak out a little bit. She mutes the chat to kind of like be like, "Oops, like I didn't mean to say that," kind of. And then when they unmute, he is, in my opinion, very unashamedly being like, "Oh, hey guys, delete what you just heard, delete what you just heard," right? Which if you were really that ashamed, I don't know, maybe you would have just ended the live stream. Like there was something weird about the way he reacted to that, in my opinion.
Right.
Am I right?
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's like it's basically calling him out.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was thinking. They're trying to play it off like because she said, talking. It felt maybe like they were like on TikTok or something, like a TikTok live.
Something. Yeah.
But of course, you have to be careful with like these social media platforms on what you can say or what you can't say. And she
Right.
did say the R word. So to me, it's weird that they're trying to play it off like delete everything because she supposedly said that word or talked about that subject. But in reality, he's kind of doing that.
Right. Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like he's guilty, right? Like he feels guilt and he's like, "Oh, delete everything."
Yeah.
There's a sense of guiltness there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a few. That's kind of like a quick rundown. There's a lot more, like I said, but it's all kind of along the same lines where basically they were dating. They were a couple. Like they were
Mhm.
seen, right?
Mhm.
Allegedly. I should start saying allegedly in case
Yes.
this gets somewhere. But all right. So a few details of the time where Celeste was missing, right? Where like we did
Mhm.
not know about her. So something that fans have pointed out is kind of creepy is like I mentioned earlier was the romantic homicide song. I mean just the title in and of itself, romantic homicide, that's kind of scary, right? Um, but the weird thing about the song is that the song was released July 20th, 2022, right? But tell me why he didn't really release a music video for it until September 7th, 2022, which, if you guys remember, is Celeste's birthday.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay, so that's one of the things. That's a bit more of like I said, like a speculation, but it's still weird, right?
Right.
And yeah. Anyway, the music video featured a girl that looked strikingly similar to Celeste. And it also included David in a bloody shirt burying a body.
No.
So, take that for what you will. It's just a little weird, right? um, so, my next point, Celeste was known to love Hello Kitty, right? So, again, she's a fucking 12 year
She's a
old girl.
child. Yeah.
It's
She's
12,
a
13.
child, right? And I mean, I'm not saying adults can't like Hello Kitty, but I mean, I think you know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And while she was missing, the David decided to post a video that we can play here for you right now.
Okay.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
Wait, was that not the right video?
No.
What did I download?
I was like, what is that? Who is that?
Yeah, at first I thought it was gonna be like somebody talking, and then you know how they kind of go into
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
I'm sorry for like I could have
That's
sworn I
okay.
downloaded the video. So go ahead and
If you don't have it, I can just describe it.
hold on.
Uh,
I know I
um,
have it, but I'll pull it up. Hold on.
Okay, let me go to a few other points and we'll come back.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anyone say this online. This is kind of like my theory. I have this theory that David is obsessed with death, obsessed with like killing, the way that a lot of like serial killers and stuff get addicted to death. Um, and like I said, in a few of his videos, he's like portrayed as like burying bodies or like killing people. He does a photo shoots like the one we saw earlier where he's covered in blood. He brought like a casket to his San Francisco and LA shows, I believe, and set up like a memorial or something like in the halls of the venues, which people seem to be kind of creeped out about. Like they understood that it was kind of like, you know, connected to the music and stuff, but people were kind of like, this is fucking weird, right?
Okay,
then
I can play it whenever you're ready. Let me
There's
know.
a difference between, hey, this is like props to bring a casket. Like,
Yeah. And the kind of scary part is that that'll happen before we knew, right? Now, in kind of like the light or the shadow of what has happened, this stuff is all super creepy. But let's get to this video real quick,
Okay.
Erica, please. Thank you.
Oh, did it show? Is it showing?
no.
No.
Damn it. Hold on. I swear to
Yeah.
God, it was up.
Marissa, sing a song in the meantime.
Nobody she's like, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. Fluggy, nobody.
I do. I asked for it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
There we go. God damn it. Okay. Is it up? Can you guys see it?
No.
No, but you just uploaded it, so you just need to put it on stage.
Okay. Okay. Keep going, and I'll figure this out. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll get it
All
before
right.
you're done.
There was also a there was like this weird tweet that he had posted while she was missing, and it said something like along the lines of, I should have got the fucking image, but whatever. It said something along the lines of like, you miss your mother, you say you miss your sister, you say you like want to go home, but I just like can't let that happen because of the circumstances. Basically, like we can't be together, so I can't let you go. And the creepy thing about this is that it's also speculated that he did not murder Celeste right away. He maybe like kept her hidden somewhere for a long time, and she was like maybe telling him like, hey, I want to go home, right? Like, I what the fuck, like, I want to go home.
That's terrible.
That's, yeah, it's fucking scary as hell.
Okay, I
And
got
then-
it. I got it. So let me know when you want me to put it.
All right.
Okay. Eighth time's a charm.
Maybe.
No, I got it. Hold on, here we go.
In the back of my mind.
So I don't know if you want to mute it or something, but yeah, the
forgot the
sound's
music.
not important. But so here we see footage of David cleaning Celeste's Hello Kitty shoes and Air Jordans. All right. So when David himself posted this video, he recorded it of himself. When he posted it, he captioned it, "I also clean people's shoes as a side gig." Right? But people noticed that the shoes that he's cleaning in this video belong to Celeste. These here are Air Jordans that she was seen in multiple pictures wearing. And then there's a longer version of the clip. Oh, right here in the beginning, you see those shoes on the bottom left. Those are Hello Kitty shoes that belong to Celeste. Um, and so obviously, knowing what we know now, this is incredibly disturbing. Some people say that they can see blood being cleaned off of the shoes. That is not confirmed because the video quality is kind of the angle's kind of weird. But creepy, right?
Yeah, that's. I mean, people are like sleuths up in this bitch, right? Like, how do they know what shoes she was wearing? That those are her shoes? Like, I don't have that kind of.
I'm not that. And listen,
That
guys,
eye for detail.
I just figured out that I'm not as petty as I should be. I'm not as nosy as I should be, apparently, because I would have never caught that. Like, that is
No.
crazy. But
Yeah.
also, why isn't, like, I get, like, people, but, like, if this is a known thing, everybody knows that he's on the internet with her, like, call the damn cops or something. Like this girl is a child. This she's a baby, she's a child, and this is an adult man. Like this
Yeah.
is a man. This is not a I mean, he's a teenager still, right? Because he was what, 18 when he met her? But at that point he was in his 20s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
19, he was over 18. So he's like 18, 19 at this point because he's like 20 now.
Yeah. The majority of the relationship was illegal, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how are you seeing this? And everybody's like, haha.
Like, they're so in love.
There's
no.
Yeah.
No. So you're saying that a year before, okay, so he like, how long did he hide her away for? Or was it like a long span? All of a sudden she just stopped appearing with him places, or like not going to his concerts anymore?
Yeah, I mean, she was essentially a missing person beginning April 5th to 2024.
Okay.
So when they found her in the trunk was the first time that the public basically knew of her since then.
Oh.
But there's like things that people find that make people think that, like I said, he did not kill her right away. He kept her for a long time. And then here is kind of the crazy part. A few days ago, they found the body of an infant baby that definitely, definitely, right? Nothing confirmed yet. Probably definitely belonged to Celeste. So people are saying that they think he probably got her pregnant. He freaked the fuck out and he got rid of her and the baby. So
where were the baby remains found? At the house?
It looks like in like a field somewhere because the body parts that were in the car were not the whole body. There was like limbs and stuff missing, and they found them like basically throughout the town and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
Yeah. So it's so sad. And yeah, Nikki sent me a little article about that this morning too, that the baby belonged to Celeste. But yeah, very sad.
And so where is he now? Is he in custody? Is he?
Yeah, he got.
Because he was on tour when this broke.
Yeah, I mean, they're not saying a whole lot. Like the police isn't saying a whole lot. But the last I heard of his status is basically like the night that the body was discovered, he still played his show, but then the following day, they basically told him like, "Hey, you can't.
You gotta come in. Yeah.
You can't continue this. Like, we're canceling the rest of your tour." And I had heard that the day that he got raided, he kind of went on the run a little bit in his car, but they caught him and brought him in. They haven't really said much about him since then, but I would assume he's in custody. I doubt they would let him out. Like, yeah. So, yeah. Crazy, right?
That is insane.
And there's a whole lot more details and more photos and videos. I didn't add too many photos and videos because I didn't want to like bloat the the section too much, but if you dig, there's a lot of crazy stuff that if you don't believe now, you'll be convinced.
Wow.
That
Well,
it
when
was happening.
I'm telling you, I just caught the first part of it where they found the body that like in the Tesla, and the Tesla
Mhm.
belonged to him, and that they were saying it was her, but like nothing had been confirmed or like tied to him yet.
Yeah,
That's where I left off. So like
that's
nobody
the
had
thing.
raided. Like I definitely did not know about the baby's body. That is so sick.
That's the thing too about this case is that like I said, the police isn't confirming a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
I'm sure they have their reasons for it.
But yeah, it's an
But
ongoing investigation.
yeah, but it's not looking good for this dude. Oh yeah, and then like Nikki says in the chat, a student posted a video of Celeste's teacher explaining the dangers of online strangers because she was in his class or something prior to that, and
Wow.
he kind of like brought it up, which is kind of a weird thing to do for a teacher, but whatever. Um,
Well,
No.
I mean, what do you do as a teacher, right? Like that's on, and this is not blaming anybody, but that's on the parents. Like if I'm this girl's,
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna, there's no amount of money that you can give me to where a full grown man is taking my child
Hmm.
and I'm gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna report her missing.
it's
Like,
like, well, she's happy. You're like, no.
no, like I listen, she could be happy in heaven. Like it's fine. Like he's gotta go. Like that's not okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
because he's a celebrity. That's wild.
That is
crazy.
crazy.
So yeah, rest in peace,
So sad.
to Celeste.
Yeah.
So
Poor
Um,
young.
baby.
So freaking
Such a
young.
baby. Like she is a child.
I'll give people on the internet a little bit of kudos because when stuff like this happens, there's tends to be a good amount of victim blaming, which regardless of the age or like whatever, there's always someone who's like, "Oh, well, she was the one hanging out with him" or
Hmm.
something. And I haven't really seen any of that, so just shout out to the public, I guess, as a whole to not victim blame and she's a
There's no
victim.
there's no David Stans going hard for him in this
Not,
case.
it doesn't seem like they are anymore.
Dang, this is a sad story.
It is very
That's
sad.
it's so sad. I mean, she was so young, such a beautiful little girl. Like
Yeah.
she had her whole life ahead of her, and just I guess be careful
Yeah.
with your kids, especially,
Mhm.
right? Like I know as a parent, I go through that where I'm like, you don't because everything's online now. Like all these servers, all of these games, they're constantly online. You just have to be careful.
And
It's so sad.
everything has a messaging function, right? Like even Spotify now has a
Yeah,
messaging function. And it's like, yeah, it's cool to talk to your friends, but this is how things happen, like
right,
Hmm.
right.
yeah. But yeah, hopefully he kind of gets what he deserves a little bit and we'll see how it plays out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, thanks, Flug, for filling us
I
in on the
know.
details. This is a
Nope.
wild
I'm
story.
gonna have to keep up with this because
Yeah.
I'm now mad for this girl, and I'm like, he needs to fucking go to jail and not.
I mean, definitely he's going to be in jail, right? Like,
Yeah.
but like her parents need to be like some sort of accountability as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whoever knew about their relationship, she was 12. She was 12 fucking years old.
She was 11 when they met. Like, no 16,
No.
17, 18. Like, you have nothing in common with an 11-year-old. No.
So like
Absolutely
management
not.
friends, whoever like
Mm-mm.
allowed this, was around it. I don't know. There needs to be accountability all the way around.
Absolutely.
I agree.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Fluggy, we've got a tight turnaround for these songs that we're gonna vote on.
Yes.
Which, by the way, okay, I'm sorry, guys. I know there was a lot in the chat about this story. I'm not trying to make light of it by any means. I think Marissa posted a lot of comments
Yes.
on there. I know Nikki was helping along with the story because she's
Yep.
heavily into the lore about it. So, but yeah, everybody basically said it's gross, it's disgusting, and hope he gets the book thrown at him. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
right? But all right. So now moving on to the song section. I don't know how to move on from this like gracefully. Like this is we just
Do we
talked
have
about
time?
There is no way. Like I think it's just let's move on to.
Well, we do have time, but we'll go through it fast because quite honestly, these songs are great.
Yeah.
I know your taste in music. I know your taste in music, and I popped on. I hadn't listened to them. I know you sent it to me, and I just been kind of really busy with work this week. Finally, like today, I was just like, oh shit, I have to listen to these songs before the segment. So I popped on Station Head and did like a quick 20-minute pop up. Some people popped in to help us rate these songs, so they've listened to the tunes along with us.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Yeah. I wasn't in that show because I got busy at work, so I'm interested to see what the people thought. But let's go. We'll do it quickly here.
Okay.
We have number 1, which is Tears by Sabrina Carpenter from her new album Man's Best Friend. This album I have not been enjoying as much as Short and Sweet. However, Tears, in my opinion, is one of the better songs.
Oh dang, that was a good one.
What?
From
That
the
was a
album,
good
yeah,
one?
Marissa.
Oh shit. Okay.
But it's not my favorite on the album, but it's fine. I think that like it's okay to go for like a low key release after like your big hit release. You know, not a terrible song, but it doesn't really blow me away too much. I think I would give it a mid.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm giving it a mid as well. When I read the title Tears, I thought it was gonna be like tears from your eyes, like the regular tears, and then I heard her dirty little lyrics, and I'm like, I love this horny little pixie.
Yeah.
This little Polly Pocket, I love her. So, but the song is still mid.
Trash for me. I'm not a fan. That's how I was surprised that this was her better song of the. I haven't listened to the album, but yeah, it's trash for me. I'm typically down for like a disco-esque jam. I'm very down for disco, but I don't know. It was just I didn't like it. Sorry.
Yeah. I think that like that song sounds similar to like Dua Lipa's music on Future Nostalgia. So I feel like we already kind of went through that phase. And maybe we're just like a little bit like over it. But yeah, not a terrible song. It's just like not the best. Moving on here to Gabriella by Cat's Eye. This I know that a lot of people are like enamored with this girl band right now. And that's great. Like it's awesome, you know, to see kind of like girls supporting girls and stuff. But this song is like I don't know, it's a big kind of like nothing burger to me. I don't hate it at all. Like I don't think it's a bad song. It's definitely just like radio, you know, stuff. So I think I'll just give it a mid.
No, trash. It was terrible. I did not like it. I can't believe when I played it on Station Head this afternoon when I popped on real quick and all our friends joined to listen with me. I was shocked. I think some like Daydreamer, I think both those were like, what the heck? Because that had like 1.11,000 likes or something. Like I'm like, what the no.
Yeah, they're like K-pop adjacent, so they have that really like hardcore fan base. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, trash. I'm clearly not their demographic either, so I'm not like. Listen, it is what it is. I love little girl bands. I think it's great. I think they need to make a comeback. This song, though, I don't think was it. I think they could do better.
Agreed. It's better than their other song. They have a song called Gnarly, and that is.
That's gnarly.
That's gnarly.
that one's rough. Okay. Up next we have number 3, Jealous Type by Doja Cat. Okay. So I thought that Doja Cat was over her whole like pop era because apparently her last album was so edgy because she didn't want to be like that pop girly anymore. But it seems like desperate times calls for desperate measures, and she's back on her pop bag. This song is again gives nothing to me. Like it's kind of like an 80s like throwback kind of like
Mhm.
atmosphere, but I don't know, dude. Like we've heard this stuff. We've been hearing stuff like this for the last like 5 6 years, and I'm like pretty over it. Again, not the worst song, but I'm still gonna give it a trash.
I'm with you. Basura. Did not like it.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
It was so I didn't like when I did that quick pop up this afternoon. I was like, I talked like after Tears. I was like, you know what, guys, I'm not going to talk. Like, we're just in and out to listen to these songs, and we're off the air, right? But
Yeah.
so I let those two songs play back to back,
Mhm.
and somebody in the chat on station had commented that it sounded like one continuous song.
Yeah.
It did. So listening to them like that, like
Yeah.
how we in that order,
Mhm.
it was just it sounded like it did feel like one continuous song. I don't like it. Trash as well.
Yeah.
I listen. I love Doja Cat and her weirdness. I was even down for the Moose song. I love the Moose song. I was like, I
even
like
know
her.
what
She's
that is.
funky. I rock with this, but this one, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
There's some Doja Cats that Doja Cat songs that I absolutely love, like
Mhm.
from all over her records. But
Yeah.
this one just did not hit the mark, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. Up next, number 4. We're almost done here. Number 4. I don't think the song is new. I'm not sure, but it's definitely trending, like on TikTok and stuff. It's "Illegal" by Pink Panthers. I'm pretty over Pink Panthers and her very like specific sound. I feel like she's been using the same style and sound for like I don't know, like 5 years now, ever since she started. She doesn't change a lot, and it's not terrible music, but I would have hoped that by now she would have changed up
Evolved.
the formula of what her music is.
Mhm.
With that being said, it's not terrible. I think maybe like background music is fine. I'll give it a mid.
I'm cracking up because you're saying I thought she was going to do something different. This is the first I've ever heard of her. I don't know this artist. I don't know anything she's ever played. I don't. So you saying like you thought she would evolve? I'm like, well, this is the first I've heard of her, and I thought it was mid. I think like if I listen to it a little bit more, I think it might be catchy, but for
Yeah.
now, it was
Yeah.
mid.
I don't know. I
It
don't
wasn't
know.
horrible.
I by no any means like know her whole discography, but I've
Mhm.
listened to a good amount of her songs, and they kind of just all sound
The
similar.
same.
Like yeah, like I don't know. But-
Mid. I didn't hate it. I thought it was funny. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's about buying drugs, right?
Probably.
Oh damn! Then I wasn't paying attention. Why my eyes got? I'm like, oh, I gotta go back.
But I like that it's hidden in that way. Like it's clever, it's cute, it's mid though. I can see how it's catchy.
Yeah.
And if it's not about that, then I made it about that, and it's now about buying drugs. Okay, so
I'm gonna go back and listen. Might be my number one song.
it'll be a repeat. Who knows?
All right, and now number 5.
Number 5, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a trash. This is "Show Me Love" by Wiz the MC,
Mhm.
and I didn't know about this artist or this song until like Tuesday morning when I was making this list. I've listened to this playlist a few times just to get acquainted. Terrible. I can't even remember what the song is. It's so boring. So it's a trash for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
trash.
I like it.
Did
I
you?
was vibing with it.
You like it?
Yeah,
It just felt very like everything else that's on like out.
but to be fair, I love like I am a very big fan of like reggaeton, Caribbean, African music. Like I am a very
Was
big
that?
fan of that.
Now I forgot what it's.
It's very
Was that
it's
the
very
vibe? 'Cause
it's
now
very
I'm
care.
not
Yeah,
listening to
it is. If you listen to it, it is. So I liked it. Again, I like those types of songs. I do like those types of songs. So I like it. It's a vibe. It's not going to be on repeat on me. Like
Mhm.
it's definitely one that you're not going to get lyrics out of it because I think it just says the same thing over and over and over again. It's more about the beat than anything else. But I like it. I didn't mind it.
Nice.
I
Well,
can't
yeah,
wait back and listen.
I like it. Like I said, like I can't remember. I can barely remember what the song sounded like. It was just so whatever to me that I just like did not capture it at all. But I'm glad you liked it, Marissa.
One of us enjoyed it, and that's what matters.
I'm glad that just at least one of these songs got a fire from somebody.
Yeah.
But I did, when I popped on Station Head to like listen, I did say, I'm like, we're trying to workshop this because I know this segment's a little hard to get into when people don't know the song or the artist. Like, because I didn't, aside from Sabrina Carpenter and Doja Cat, like I don't know who anybody else was. I don't know their music.
Right.
I don't know that, again, that person had a discography or like has more music to her than that song. So we are workshopping. Chappie threw out an idea about this. So you and I are going to have to try this out, Marissa, but that's behind the scenes stuff to, be able to get everybody involved in this segment a little more.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But Fluggy, what's your recommendation of the month?
So I forgot to write it down like I usually do, but I would urge you guys to go look up Two Fawns, which is the number 2 FAWNZ.
I already hate it. I already hate it.
Okay, well, and it's one of our friends. Her name is Louise. That you guys have kind of seen.
Okay, okay. I feel bad now. I'm sorry.
No,
Never mind. Scratch that.
Scratch that.
I mean, now that we think about it, it's maybe close to the whole David thing, but yeah, we've known Louise for a while, and she started this project I think like within the last year, but she's kind of like revamped her sound a little bit, and she just released a cover of Korn's "Freak on the Leash," which is kind of interesting. So if you guys are interested, I wrote it down just now.
Okay.
And I put it in the chat as well.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out if you'd like, and that's all I have for you guys.
All right, Fluggy. Well, thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm
thank
totally
you.
gonna put like a Google alert or something for the David story because that is
Yeah.
just unraveling fast and it gets crazier.
I'll send you stuff on Instagram as it develops for sure.
Okay. Well, thanks, Fluggy, and we'll talk to you next month.
Thank you guys. Have a good day, a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Marissa. So that wraps up this Thursday. Speaking of Chappie, who I just mentioned, Chappie's going to be our guest next Thursday.
We love him.
More wild tales. And I'm like,
I can't wait.
I hope nothing else happened to any more of his body parts is what I'm.
Listen, at least he goes for ones that he has another one of, right? Like,
well, not the penis. He only.
That's why I said that he went for the nipples. At least he has another nipple. That's okay.
Yeah, like, but remember his putting the lotion on his penis?
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
That wasn't great for him either. So we don't know what kind of shenanigans Chappie got into during his single life, and
what other body parts he might have compromised. We don't know. We'll see.
That's what I've been wondering. So we will find out next week, and then and then we'll continue with. We've got some stuff working behind the scenes on other guests and stuff. So I don't want to announce it before that is set in stone. But if you do want to participate, how can they reach out to us, Marissa?
Yeah, if you want to participate on any of our segments or want to hop on and spiral with us or share your stories, you can always reach out to us on Instagram, and our handle is
at I Hate It Here HQ.
On our bio, you can find all of our platforms. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube just so that you can get notifications here on whenever we go live. We go live every Thursday at 7:30 Central. Well, we should go live on every Thursday on Central, but you never know. This is the Hotmess Express. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Discussing critter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You chose a joke, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears. Erika and Marissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall balls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here, so grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears.